We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
I do it for you, and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real quick. 0 to 100.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Fields out of the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Complete to Njoku. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that'll be a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. He finds McConkey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun snap to Fields. The throw is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Fields on 3rd. He's on the move. Touchdown! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Thanks to the penalty, they'll kick it away from further up the field. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our... Welcome back for the start of the 2nd. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They start with 2nd and 6. Play action, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 48. And An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He finds Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Houston touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker with the extra point. And the Voyagers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Oh, let's go.
From the 28. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw reeled in by Njoku. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lone back and massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they're still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Has him on the quick hitter. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. They strike for 23 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We're at the 2-minute warning now from San Diego. The Sentinels would take the lead with a score. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Option play now. He's headed right. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Sentinels get some late points and the lead. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Sentinels break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass is hauled in by the running back. He gets it ahead. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. So no return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Test, left side. Right.
Fields looking to throw. On target to Waddle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the 42. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 15-yard line.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. Now he fires it deep down the knee. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. 35 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Voyagers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Voyagers cut it to a field goal game.
Voyagers 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go.
A give now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Angel.
Fields out of the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Up. Don't jump, ready? Right.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up 1st down.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Extend. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Forced out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, son.
Another throw for Fields. Gets this to McConkey. Running in the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they'll have first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Got him in. It's Njoku. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pop, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Sentinels push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown, his 3rd total score this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, it turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. On first down, they'll run. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3.
That's the end of
We've reached the end of 3. And
with the score Sentinels 24.
after a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Simple dive up the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing is Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they won't do it. So that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fields now on 4th. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels take a 3-possession lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Mahomes to throw for it. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.